It's Week 16 of the 2023 season, and we'll see the Colts' creative quarterback as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Colts and the Monarchs coming up next.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the London Monarchs and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in really scuffling, losers of 7 of their last 8 games.
And they've been an underachieving team, but they do have some pretty good pieces in place. Let's see if they can use some of the younger guys and make themselves better.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Londoners, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he is hot, hot, hot. Yeah, okay, so there's a blemish in there, right? He did throw 1 interception in the last game.
But 5 touchdown passes.
Okay, that's the offset you want.
I'd say bench him. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception.
You are tough, Coach. I thought the ratio was if you got to 3-to-1, your quarterback was operating at peak efficiency. 5-to-1.
And a win.
And a win? Yeah, just let him keep throwing it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 113 yards, and a score.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know it's a big part of their offense. They count on it, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce.
And this is Shepard on the catch. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. First and 10, Taylor now. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll look to throw here. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. These two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Here's a 2nd and 7. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Down to the 22-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run once more with Taylor.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Able to find his man, Woods. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence, the screen pass here to Cullen. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding, offense.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Looking to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Again, it's Carson with another catch. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now. Open man is Kirk, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he completes it to Cohen. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And it's the Chiefs who have the lead in the second quarter. Patrick Mahomes has thrown a touchdown pass there. Lastly, let's check on one final game.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty pop.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 3. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Sterling Shepard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive, and it culminates in an Indianapolis Colts touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Carson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a pickup of 6. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Lawrence on 3rd down. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown. Scotty Miller from 4 yards out. And the Monarchs are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs. Keep possession of the football.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Completes this again to Shepard. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Now a give to Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Back to Taylor on first down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. So now Las Vegas down by 2 touchdowns. And time, a huge factor. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Pass caught, Miller. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Lawrence. He's got a man, and that's Alex Erickson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cohen. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Swings this out here for Cohen. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. A final shot now for Lawrence. He's got the hook up to Miller. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Indianapolis, it's a good 5th win for them as they play out the string. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they drop their 11th game now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.